Good evening and welcome to the 8 o'clock news on RFBM News Channel. My name is Christine McClare. The Palestinians and Israeli has finally come to an agreement and decided to share Israel 50-50, but more on that later. First, a young Canadian genius. Ricky Steinberg, a 17-year-old boy in Prince George, BC, has scored 100% in every class he's ever taken. How did he get this smart? How has this affected his life? Over to our reporter, John Peterson.
Thank you, Christine. I'm standing here outside of Kelly Road Secondary School, where a student has just gotten the highest grade average of any student in the history of anything ever. I came to this school expecting to find a proud genius. Instead, I think I stumbled onto something entirely different.
As long as I can remember, I've always done good at school. I mean, even when I was in kindergarten, doing algebra, the other were doing finger painting or playing in the sand. I've always get A's in all classes and always scored 100%. Always.
But you must be proud of what you've achieved.
I don't want that life. I just want to be a truck driver. I mean, I don't want to be good in school. I just can't control it. Every time I've tried to do badly, every time I try to write something down bad, it turns out a masterpiece. I mean, I don't want to be a genius.
A genius. A wish for some people, a curse for others. Even though Ricky is not too happy, his father is very proud. We sat down with Mr. Steinberg and listened to what he had to say.
Well, you know, Ricky, his mother and I feel that Ricky's a gift from God. You know, he's a super genius. You know, and of course he gets it all from me, not only his smarts, but also his good looks. His mother and I have always encouraged him to, you know, follow his own path so he can be a very successful mathematician. And we've always tried to instill our strong family values in him so that one day he can be educated, rich, and successful.
But Mr. Steinberg is not the only person who is really impressed with Ricky's gift. We sat down to talk with Ricky's English teacher, Mr. Seamus O'Toole.
Ricky, well, my goodness, now he's actually done very well. In fact, he helps me in class, he helps mark the papers, he marks all this sort of thing for me, and not very many people can do it. In fact, to him, I've had to make a special mark for him, A++, which means that he is by far and away the best student in my class.
Ricky? Ew. He's such a nerd. Oh my god.
Yeah, we hate him. I paid him to do my homework once, and he didn't do it the way I wanted it. I hate him.
He's too smart for school. I think he should just leave. He should go somewhere else where he actually belongs, because he's just pathetic here.
So, what do you think of Ricky?
Ricky? Are you kidding me? That kid? Always talking about how great he is, how great his marks are, how he doesn't even have to listen to notes. Let me tell you, the kid's a dud. Complete dud. Never want to see his face ever again.
I like Ricky.
You have no idea. You have no idea what it's like to go to school and do very well every day. All I want to do is fail a class. So sometimes I get up and I feel like this is the day when I'm gonna have a bad mark, like I'm gonna go home and say, hey mom, I got an F, what is my punishment? Even a B or C or will do. Like, come on, the teacher created a new mark for me, like he created A++. That's it. Come on, it's a shame. Hate it. I hate it.
So here we see what should have been a happy story turned out to be a tragedy for this young student. Getting good grades in school is a heaven for some people, but to Ricky Steinberg, it is his own personal hell. This is John Peterson with RFBM News. Over to you, Christine.
Thank you very much, John. That's quite a downer. I wish I was in Ricky's situation. Then I could have worked for CNN or something. Back to the Israel conflict. The Hamas was having cheesecake with the Israel government when suddenly attacked by an assassin's clown.